Greetings, Twin Flames. This is Lucida of Twin Flame RX, and I'm here to bring you the weekly reading for Twin Flames for the time period between Sunday, April 9th and Saturday, April 15th, 2017. First, I'd like to say thanks to all of you that subscribe to this channel. If you don't subscribe, please do. Thanks to all of you that like, comment, and share the videos as well. And thanks to those that follow me on Twitter and also come for private sessions on the link below. The first thing I'd like to do is open up with a quick tarot spread using the Celtic Cross and the Rider-Waite tarot deck. This is a spread where we're going to get some information about what's happening between Twin Flames, Divine Masculine and Feminine, for the upcoming week. So I'm asking for guidance right from Source, right from God. What is the best course of action? What steps should we take to vibrate in higher frequencies, to attract our twin flame if we haven't in the third dimension? To have better relations in the fifth dimension with our twin, to be in a deeper union. So this message is for all twin flames, and of course it's general, so please take what works with you and resonates. And maybe at a later date, other messages will make sense to you. Otherwise, we can do the personal reading. Okay, so I'm going to cut the deck, and the bottom of the deck energy is the energy for the upcoming week, and we have a great energy approaching with the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is the ultimate lover of the tarot, the masculine with cup overflowing of love. So that's a great energy to be in. The first card is the situation, and we have the Emperor, so we have a lot of masculine energy coming through this week, with making sense because astrologically we're in Aries right now. Okay, what we have to, as an obstacle, is feeling defeated or overcome. So don't let that be an obstacle. Just watch out for any incoming negativity and make sure that you're spiritually prepared for it. The crowning energy is looking at the fruits of our labor and waiting for results or more results to come. So even though we put in a lot of spiritual work lately, maybe we're not seeing the results that we thought we would, but we need to be patient and lovingly look at our lives and our beloveds and see that there is fruit being borne. Maybe it's not ripe yet, but it's still growing. What we have to work with is this Knight of Swords energy. The swords are there for communication. So it seems to me that there's going to be a lot of communication between ourselves and our beloveds, either in the fifth or the third dimension this week, that we can use to our advantage. And in the recent past, twins have been feeling this new sense of beginning with this Ace of Wands energy here. So wands are about new beginnings, passion, excitement. So the spring is in the air, spring has sprung, and that's the energy that we're seeing or feeling. In the near future, we have the World card, so the completion of a cycle, the graduation to a new dimension, to a new frequency, to harmonious union possibly with our beloveds, the completion of karmic cycles, the ridding of baggage. The new moon is coming on the 11th, and that's a pink moon. That's a new moon, or a full moon, I should say, where we can release the old and negative stagnant energies to allow for new energies to come in and fill up that space. How others see us is the Ace of Swords, so it seems like this upcoming week we're going to be using our words wisely and carefully, but cutting to the heart of the matter. That's what the swords represent. Communication, but victorious communication. So maybe it's time that you gave a presentation at work, or stand up for yourself in some way, or go out there and start your mission. So this is the week that people are going to recognize your power. Okay, so how others see us as well is this that we're in a partnership. So this card symbolizes the Three of Pentacles to me, a partnership, so an apprenticeship. So you and your twin are in a relationship that is so much more than a romance. It's a meeting of the minds, the meeting of the souls, the meeting of the hearts in coming together to create a masterpiece. All right, and what we don't want is the tower energy, but remember, sometimes things need to be broken down in order to be built back up from the ground up. So, but we don't want any tragedies, so that's one of our fears. But overall, what we're gonna be doing over this next week is, it looks like we're gonna be clutching whatever we have in order to feel secure. So sometimes this is thought of as a sense of greed in some ways, but when I see it, I just see that this person is trying to keep what they've worked for so hard. So to me, this has a message of us realizing that we've come so far on our spiritual paths not to let anyone or anything throw us off course this week. All right, so that's the overall what's going to be happening overall in our twin flame dynamic. Before starting the video, I prayed, meditated, shuffled, and was drawn to choose cards that represent the masculine energy and messages from the masculine to their beloved, and then also cards representing the feminine energy over here and messages to the feminine from her beloved. And then I have cards, these all kind of go together as cards that are representing or messages from the divine about our unions this week. Let's start with the masculine energy for the week. The masculine energy over the next week is going to be in the spirit of the deer here, where they're taking note of messages and whispers and secrets adrift on the breeze. So they're starting to awaken to those 1111 numbers, to those synchronicities and signs about their beloved. So even if you're in union with them in the physical, they are starting to realize that it's more than just a physical connection. And if you're not in physical union, if you're not even, you haven't even encountered each other in the physical, the masculine's really going to be, he or she is really going to be picking up on those subtle spiritual cues this week. All right, so I have some messages about the masculine and from the masculine. So these actually are messages that I asked for from the masculine twin to their beloved for this week, coming through the magical Dolphins and Mermaids and Dolphins deck, and we have a yes. So the masculine wants the beloved to know that your intuition is correct, so take action accordingly. So whatever you're feeling drawn to do, that they're on board with that as well. So follow your intuition. Okay, another message here from, or through the romance angels from the masculine to their beloved is, let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. I also feel this is a message saying that the masculine realizes that the feminine energy likes to be more of a giver and doesn't like to receive. So they're saying it's okay to receive and to allow for things to happen to you and for you, and allow for even the masculine to help you. Okay, so this is a power of love activation card, and this message is from the masculine to their beloved saying that they are evolving, evolution. They realize that obstacles are merely lessons on the path to love, so they're starting to really get clarity on why things maybe didn't work out in the past with their beloved, or maybe why they're having some difficulty on this journey, but realizing and seeing through those signs and synchronicities that this is a connection that's worthwhile and worth pursuing. This is a self-care card, which I drew as a message from the beloved, from the masculine to their beloved. And what they want the beloved to know is magnificence, that you need to own your magnificence, that the world needs your brilliance and the world needs your grace. So keep doing what you're doing, and everything is going to come together perfectly between the two twins. Okay, so don't give up. The journey is what the masculine major message is there, that they're starting to realize what's going on. So it's not a good time to give up if that's what you're feeling to do. As far as the feminine energy for the week, the animal totem representing her or him is the bat. You have the power to transcend failure and move into a limitless future. So the divine feminine this week are realizing that the power that they've been stepping into is real and it can get them to where they need to go, and that no negativity can keep them down, that they're just going to keep moving forward in positivity and the grace that their divine masculine counterpart sees in them. A message coming through for the divine masculine, for the divine masculine from the divine feminine. So these are messages to their beloved. So again, this is a message from the feminine to masculine from the Mermaids and Dolphins deck, which says protection, that you, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. So the feminine energy wants the masculine to know that this is a divine journey and that we're on it together, and basically not to be afraid of losing anything, not to be afraid of losing material or family, that everything's going to be okay because this is a divinely orchestrated and inspired journey together. Another message from the divine feminine to their beloved through the romance angels is engagement, that they're feeling committed and that they can feel that they're spiritually connected with their beloved and that they're already engaged in the fifth dimension, already married in the fifth dimension. Not to scare the divine masculine away, but just saying that the divine feminine is realizing this connection deeper and deeper. And the power of love activation card represents the message that the divine feminine wants to send to their beloved, which is acceptance, that the divine feminine is ready to release control of situations or people, and also to just lovingly embrace the rhythm of life and let things flow and happen naturally. That's one of the lessons I believe that the divine masculine had been trying to teach the divine feminine through some of the behaviors that have been surfacing. Finally, this is a message from the divine feminine to her beloved too, or his beloved, of risk. So take a risk, that you have the power to move mountains. So this is amazing. Both twins are giving messages to each other that, each of them has their own power and grace and magnificence. And the divine feminine is saying to their beloved, hey, take a risk. You're not going to regret it. God is watching over us. We have lots of support. This is all going to happen, and I'm going to let it flow and happen according to divine timing. I also pulled some messages that represent some energies or messages from the divine through butterflies. So the butterflies say over this new moon period, what we need to do is release anything heavy, anything that we need to forgive and let go of, that this is a good time to go through some grief work, maybe grieving losses that we haven't fully grieved, or even losses of our beloved. Things are changing, so be welcoming to a new dynamic between yourself and your beloved this over the next week or so, or over the next month, really. I have a magical mermaid and dolphin message coming through from the divine, saying that to manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. I got this card personally this week, and I've been singing songs to my beloved, even though I have a terrible singing voice. Okay, so we have an angel therapy message as well that says, shield yourself, protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. So the angels want you to shield yourself and your union from negativity this week and really always. The fairies' message is everything's okay, don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. The romance angels say make the effort, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So remember, the divine masculine's looking for signals and also wants the divine feminine to follow their intuition. All right, the flower therapy oracle is simplify your life. So take time this week to think about ways that you could do that. You've had so much going on, you're spread too thin. This has to change so your vitality can recharge. It's springtime. Meditate on daisies or bring daisies into your life. That's another message from this card. But simplify. Get rid of things that you no longer need. The full moon is coming. It's a time to release old energies, old thought forms, old behaviors, even old stuff in your house. Archangel Gabriel says recognition. You and your accomplishments are receiving appreciation and honors. So either in the 3D world or in the 5th dimension, everything that you're doing means something. It matters. And you will see that. You will feel recognized soon enough, if not already. And we have a message from the Loving Words of Jesus deck. Seek and you shall find. Whatever it is that you want can be yours. You just have to look for it and you have to pray about it. And finally, I always close with an Archangel Michael message. Archangel Michael's message is about innocence, and the prayer to Archangel Michael, who protects all twin flames and light workers, is, well, this one's a message also to pray to God as well. Dear God and the angels, thank you for helping us see that all of your qualities of pure love and light are reflected within me and all others. Help us embrace our God-given innocence so we may be at peace. May you be at peace this week, twin flames. Have a wonderful week and look for a new full moon reading too. Namaste.